Hello, and welcome to Famicast 241, your Famicast for the early parts of March 2023. I'm your host, Danny Bivens, and today I'm joined, as always, by James Charlton.
Famicast to go, baby. I'm kicking it retro with the Season 1 t-shirt and
Nice.
retro with the greeting because it's our 12-year anniversary coming up real soon.
Yep.
Innit?
Yeah. It's kind of hard to believe. Those years really fly by, don't they?
All right, mate, get on with it.
Yep. And also joined by Ty Sugar.
What's up?
I see a stack behind you.
Yeah, there's a stack. Fat
What?
stacks. And I don't mean money.
Yeah, right.
I mean, we got UFO catcher trash up the ass.
Yeah.
I've been
amazing.
on a roll. Like next episode's gonna be big too, I think.
Ty, sooner or later, you're going to be one of the UFO machine companies that you're playing. Like, you're going to be the supplier of your own merchandise to other people.
Yeah. I gotta get rid of this shit.
All you need is a webcam and a machine, right? Come on.
Yeah, like I was actually on Amazon Japan, like looking for machines or at least parts. I could probably put one together if I had the parts. Like, don't forget, I used to fucking work on these things.
Let's do it.
True story.
Let's make it happen. New Patreon tier. Let's go.
That would be fun, actually, if I could like just get like a little UFO set up, hook it up to the stream. That would be fun.
Or every movement that they make, you have to make like physically with your arms to like do stuff.
Yeah. Or like one of those Twitch chat controls the thing kind of streams.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it's controlling your body. So.
Oh. No.
Yeah.
No. I'm too out of shape for that shit.
All right. Well, yeah.
What's going on, Danny? What's going on?
Yeah,
12th
lots
anniversary.
Of,
Let's do it.
Handful of news to talk about on the show today. If you guys don't know who we are, we're the Famicast, part of the TokyoBeat.
I don't know who we are. How did I get here?
Just in case.
What year is this?
What is the present? Yeah, exactly.
Right.
But yeah, lots of games to talk about today with new business, some news. Ty's got a crap load of anime trash. Yeah, lots of stuff to talk about today. So let's go ahead and just get right into it. And to kick us off today, Ty, would you mind starting off the new business?
Okay, yeah. I picked up a game that was on my wish list for a long time. It went on sale. Spidersaurs by Way Forward.
Oh, that's Way Forward?
Yeah, right? Or they like published it and like it was developed by some weirdos. But no, Way Forward has their hands on it. Like you started out, there's a big Way Forward logo.
Okay.
I don't know how much of the game they did, but it looks and feels like a Way Forward game.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Good. That is a good ass screenshot right there.
Good.
All right. So basically, in a sense, this game is Contra. It's like a Contra game straight up. It has kind of the same sort of weapons, the flyby pickups. It like has the same jumps. But after you get a few levels in, like you start getting some new abilities. Like you get like a grappling hook, you get the double jump, that sort of stuff. But yeah, it's run and gun. It gets very tough after like the second or third level.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very colorful, very Saturday morning cartoon, as you can see.
Yeah, I did notice that. It's kind of surprising than just seeing like the amount of like weapons and stuff like that too. Like that's a really cool little mix there.
Yeah, it kicks ass, actually.
What are you playing this on?
I was playing it on Xbox, but I think it was on sale on all platforms.
Okay.
Might be over by the time you listen to this at home, but check it out. It's like I think I saw on their Twitter.
I'll check that for you.
Yeah, I think I saw on their Twitter that it was on sale on all platforms, as well as some other Way Forward games. So yeah, it's actually kind of a short game. It's like as short as like Contra on the NES.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But after you finish the game once, it opens up some more modes. Like it like straight up has like speedrunner mode for speedrunners. Go here to speedrun. and it has easy, normal, and hard. I played through on normal, and it also has like kind of like an Iron Man like one life mode, I think.
Okay, God.
Yeah, or there's like an achievement to beat the game without dying. I think I'll have to double check that, but it feels just like Contra. It's much cuter, but it's Contra. That's what it is.
When was this released?
I think like 2 years ago.
Okay.
Maybe not even that far back, but
okay.
Yeah.
It's
I was just Googling it. It said 2019, and I was thinking, it can't be that long.
Maybe it was like a beta or, Steam early access or something.
Or, like the pandemic has like skewed the perception of time for literally every person on the planet.
That too.
Yeah.
Okay, we have a physical version, which is quite expensive, and then a digital version, which is much less expensive.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
So yeah, digital, it's $14 on Switch right now.
Yeah, I think that's the sale price. I think full price is 19.
But there is also a fancy schmancy physical edition for $35.
Is it through limited run or one of those companies?
Yeah, limited run.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
And for the Xbox version of the limited run, it says "lol, yeah, right." So, I don't know what that means, but yeah,
right.
So not sure what else to tell you. Like,
you shoot dinosaurs till they're dead.
Yeah, there's Spidersaurs, right? Like the story is like you go to intern for like this giant food conglomerate, and they're like, okay, we crossbred dinosaurs and spiders, so that like you get like a shit ton of food from them, right? Like it's like you think about it. The dinosaurs are huge chickens. Spiders have 8 legs, so you get like 8 chicken legs. That's the story. And then they get loose, and you have to shoot them with your guns.
Of course.
Nice.
Yeah, it's very silly.
Yeah.
That is very 80s Saturday morning cartoon, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a lot of fun. It's got cool music. I don't know who did it. It might be Jake Kaufman, but don't quote me on that.
Crap. Yeah, I was looking up some music to put in the audio version of the show, which you might have heard already at this point, but no, some of that stuff's great, man.
Yeah,
I think it actually said who it was too, and I just forgot.
Okay. Yeah. I couldn't tell you for sure, but one thing that happened when I got to the sewer level, as this happened with many video games before, you go into a sewer level, you think, oh great, how original, a sewer level. And then like the funkiest music you've ever heard in your life starts playing, and you're like, okay, I'm down. This is definitely a game where this happens.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's a cool boss, the fucking drill machine thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know what was going on here exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, what's going on here? It's like it's something you have to see in motion.
Sure.
Very, very nice animation. Very well done. Let's see.
What kind of special moves? Like, are there any like aerial, like maneuverability kind of stuff?
Yeah, like it starts off, it's just Contra. Like, yeah, you have run and jump and shoot. Then let's see, what do you get after that? You get like a grappling hook kind of thing. It's actually like a spider line thing. It will just like take you straight up if it connects to a thing. Oh, you can also hang from platforms.
Okay, cool.
And you can like kind of move, but you can't move and shoot at the same time.
Okay.
So I think that's like Super Contra, maybe, or yeah, Contra 3, maybe. I don't remember exactly which one. See what else after that. See, you get double jump, then you get like a dash. That's like a Mega Man X dash. Yeah, let's see. Is there anything else?
Does that do damage type?
No. It's just a maneuverability thing. But you can kind of use it in conjunction with all the other stuff that have some pretty good maneuverability. Weapons you get. Let's see. There's the spreader, of course. There's kind of like a force field that'll protect you from projectiles. There's kind of like a chain lightning kind of thing.
Is that a flamethrower?
Yeah.
Like yeah.
Nice.
I don't remember that actually being in the game.
Okay.
That might be
pull shots.
Or actually, I only played as a girl character. I don't know if they have different stuff. Yeah, I don't know what's going on in that screenshot. I think that might be an early version.
Confirmed. Ty has never played this game.
I've never played it. There's also like a weapon that shoots in an arc and then like clings to the floor and zips along the floor. It's great for shooting enemies like over obstacles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are there any,
there's a level where you're riding on a dinosaur.
Right.
Cool.
Ty, are there any hilarious or cute dinosaurs that are your friends? You know, like a Snarf from Thundercats kind of vibe, or
no?
You just kill them all.
Kill them all.
Kill them all.
And ride some of them.
Yeah. There is a recurring enemy who's kind of fun. He's like a giant sentient cockroach, which is, I guess the joke is he's kind of hard to kill.
Okay.
That's the joke.
That's the joke. Single entendre. Let's see. Anything else? Like it's a very straightforward game. You can hold 2 weapons at once, and if you get the same weapon multiple times, you get a more powerful version, which can be pretty sick. Like, and just like Contra, the spreader is pretty much the best weapon as far as I can tell. But the other ones are not bad. Like I found it best to like try to get like the spreader and then get like the force field in the other one.
Okay.
For both power and survivability. Yeah. Big boss at the end of every level. Yep. Kicks ass.
Cool.
If you like Contra, this is effectively a Contra game. There you go. Limited run games, $35.
It's already sold out.
Yeah, rest in peace. Well, it does say limited.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, James, I don't know if you ever ordered from Limited Run, but I mean, there's a window of like a month or 2 where you can buy stuff, and then it's just.
Is that where it says pre-order from? It's like you have to pre-order within that window, or you're dead. Yeah.
And it's like they used to do it. I think they used to do it where it's literally just like, oh, we only have 5,000 copies. If you don't get it now, you're screwed. Then people hated it, so they're like, okay, let's keep it open for a certain amount of time. And it kind of, I don't know. It seems like it makes more sense to me. But
yeah, if you like Contra, get this game. Okay, it's on sale now. 25% off, I think.
Available at Walgreens. No, I don't know if that is true or not.
I don't think I've ever been to a Walgreens.
Really? Is that a real store, or is that just a Jimmy Kimmel joke?
Absolutely, it's just a drugstore. We had them all over the place from my hometown.
All right.
Yeah. All right. And the other thing I'm playing, Dead by Daylight updated last night. New characters. Here we go again. Yep. So original character, the
Do Not Steal.
What the hell is her name? The fucking Skull Hunter something. Fuck. Yes, roll the trailer. Thank Christ.
Skullgirls. Right.
Yeah. Yes. The chapter is Tools of Torment. So the killer is like this this hot chick with like these cybernetic things, and she uses drones to find survivors and hassle them. There are 2 survivors. So more bang for your buck potentially. So that means 6 new survivor perks you can integrate into your gameplay. They reworked my most hated map, which I love. Right? So in Dead by Daylight, there's like one map that's like completely fucking flat and doesn't even have a special building or anything. Shelter Woods. So they decided, all right, fuck this map. We're gonna, there she is. There's the killer. We're gonna put like this whole encampment like in the shitty map. The Skull Merchant. That's her.
Okay.
So that fucking map is reworked. A couple other maps got reworked too that were like pretty plain and old looking. Now they're like super lush forests that you can like hide all sorts of shit in.
Is this one where you can buy this with in-game fake money, or
you can buy this if you just been grinding on the game. It will cost you $0.
Nice.
Yeah. Or like if you only like one of the characters, you can just get one. Whatever. It's cool. So yeah, like I've been grinding in this game. I got it free on 2 platforms, so there you go. But you can also pay cash. Like I think you get like all 3 characters and like a special cosmetic for like $12 or something.
Okay.
So not too bad.
Hmm.
And like the updated maps and stuff, like everybody automatically gets that free.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's good. Most people actually don't like the killer because she kind of ends up being like the last one the night and like just kind of how to put it, has like uninteractive gameplay, maybe?
Okay.
Question mark.
She
I
just
don't
too
know.
Sexy, or
Yeah, like I haven't even had time to play as a killer yet.
Hmm.
I've just been playing with my buddy Jinsei, who may swing by sooner or later.
Mm-hmm.
We just did like Survivor co-op stuff so far, and like almost every person we played against was playing as a killer. So I'm only familiar with it from the Survivor side.
Sure.
Yeah, so it's kind of like a killer that puts down a drone and like stakes out territory, tries to keep you out of places, which is kind of annoying. It drags out games. I think it's not that great, but on the other hand, she isn't like as overbearing as the Knight character that released last time.
Okay.
So time will tell. Time will tell. So yeah, I know. I'm really happy with the map reworks though. Thank fucking Christ. Yeah. All right. So maybe I'll just take a brief aside, tell you about the Trapper, the first character in the game, the first killer.
I've played as him before.
Yeah, you know Trapper. He puts down the traps. That's all he does. That's his thing. He's very simple. But like over the years, like more and more maps have really plain ground surfaces, or they're indoors or something. So like if you put down a bear trap, like everybody's gonna fucking see it, right?
Probably, hopefully.
Yeah. So like these days, he's regarded as the weakest killer in the game. Because like his traps don't do anything. He's like a dumb baby now. Right? So like the recent map reworks help him out a lot, I think. So like it's actually hard to see the ground. There's a lot of vegetation in like 3 maps now where there wasn't a whole lot before. There's kind of an average amount. There's still a couple maps that like absolutely suck for him, but I think this update's gonna help him out a little, albeit indirectly.
I wonder what the vegetation looks like on the Switch. Like,
yeah,
it's.
Yeah, I wonder if you played on Switch, will it just grind to a halt? Oh, it's on sale right now, by the way. It's like $12 on Switch.
Okay.
Like the whole game. Well, the base game. I should say. You don't get like all 40 fucking killers and whatnot. But frequent sales. At least a few times a year. Yeah. All right, so that'll do it for me, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
Yep. Like I played some fucking indie walking simulators and shit. I'm not gonna.
Story of your life. All right.
But Spidersaurs, it kicks ass.
Cool. Well, let's go ahead and pass things over to James.
So after I kind of like, I didn't really plan on doing it, but I kind of shit on the Game Boy Advance a lot in the last episode, I realized. But I did go back to the app and try a few games. And there is actually a completely original Game Boy Advance exclusive good game on the service. I'm not calling it Virtual Console. Nintendo Switch Online service, right? And that's it's called Kururin.
Oh, that game slaps.
Yeah, and they translated it in the English version. They called it Kururin. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't change it. But yeah, that's a game that I've always seen in like whatever video screenshots and noticed that like, what the hell is that? It's like,
what the hell? But like once you see it in motion for like 2 seconds, you instantly understand how to play the game.
Yeah, but you know, like I was saying in the last episode, it's like, yeah, it's cool. It looks like an interesting concept, very colorful, very, you know, looks like it would be fun to play. But is it 40 bones to see if it is any fun to play? No. So I never played it back in the day. So it's nice to have on the service. I tried it out, and it's really fun. It is one of those things, like, you know how they call it the Tetris effect, when you go to sleep and you start dreaming about blocks falling down. It is one of those games, like, when you get into it, it's like you're always thinking about it, because there's this like this rotating thing that, you know, you can never stop, and you have to like, it's kind of like I guess you could compare it to like the game of Operation, the board game of Operation, where you have to kind of like carefully, you know, manipulate something through a tight space. It's kind of like that, but except, you know, you're moving this spinning thing through like a maze, and, you know, these corridors get very narrow, right? And so you have to time it as you're turning. You have to go down through the gap and time it perfectly, right? And then in later stages, there are springs which can kind of turn the way it rotates, like clockwise to counterclockwise, etc. And think you get like 3 hits and you die. Basically, if you hit the edges 3 times, you're dead. And there are occasionally you get like life fill-ups, you know, like maybe midway points, but there are no midway save points. It's like you have to do the whole thing in one go. No takebacks. And it's a Game Boy Advance game. I mean, it's got that certain kind of pre-renderedness that a lot of Game Boy Advance games have, you know, like you know, fake 3D, like, which looks not that good when it's you know, blown up on a HDD TV. But I've actually started playing Game Boy games like in full screen now. Like I started off doing it like pixel perfect, like, you know, a little tiny square in the middle of the screen.
Like leaning in real close to the TV.
Yeah, because it just looks so sharp. But like, I kind of gave up on that. It's better to have it, you know, more, you know, blown up, but at least you can just like sit back on your sofa and actually see it.
Right.
So I played like a bunch of, maybe I got into like midway of World 2 on Kururin.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really fun. And I played a little bit of Mario Advance, whatever.
Mario Advance 4.
Oh
Super
God,
Mario
the
Brothers
spaghetti
3.
name.
Oh jeez.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Mario Brothers 3, that one.
Yeah. The Game Boy Advance version. Yeah.
Yeah, and they've, like, I never played that one. I had, like I said in the last episode, I had World, whatever number that was, Super Mario
First
World.
One. No, second one. God.
And like regretfully bought it because like I found out later all the music is wrong and terrible, and it's just not as good as the Super Nintendo one, which came out like what, 2 decades? Oh no, at that point not 2 decades before that, right? Whatever.
Right. 10 about 10 years.
About 10, a 10-year-old game, you know, sounding and looking better, but you know, whatever. It's a portable. So I played the first World of Mario Brothers 3, and then I played a few of the e-reader levels, and they're pretty cool actually. And I actually have played a lot of these e-reader levels in Mario Maker, you know, because, you know, a lot of people like, because the e-reader levels are not kind of like, well, the legit Mario stages, but what I mean is they use things that are not in Mario Brothers 3. Sure. So like, you know, enemies or blocks or things that are not actually in that game. And obviously Mario Maker, you can use any block from any game, right? So it is actually, you know, quite easy to replicate those e-reader levels in Mario Maker. And some, you know, a bunch of people have made level packs in Mario Maker, like, you know, legit, not like pirated ones, like legit, you know, you can do that in Mario Maker 2, for example. You can make a world or worlds, and you can, you know, you can attach levels to it. People have done the e-reader levels, and I have played a bunch. And they are good. They all have some kind of different gimmick to them. And I believe it was the same maybe on the Wii U Virtual Console. I think they had them on that as well.
Yeah, I was just going to bring that up because I bought and played it on the Wii U, and I beat the game. I beat all the e-reader levels and stuff like that. So it's fun. It's been years. It was probably back in like 2016 or something, maybe when I did that, maybe 2015. So it's been a hot minute.
Yeah.
But I remember enjoying it just because it was just, I mean, essentially new content, because I didn't have an e-card reader back in the day. I couldn't find any in my local area, let alone any of the damn cards. So
yeah, and that was Mario Maker before Mario Maker.
yeah.
Unless you're playing on the Wii U, which does have Mario Maker, the best version of Mario Maker.
Right.
And that's in that case, why not play Mario Maker?
Yeah, well.
And I also played maybe the first hour of Mario and Luigi, like the RPG.
Okay, cool.
Is that the first Mario and Luigi RPG? Like that one? Yeah.
Yep. Superstar Saga. Yep.
Superstar Saga. Yeah. And yeah, you can definitely see its roots in like Mario RPG. You know, like certain things, like, you know, like the way you can kind of bop, you know, get like double damage if you time the jumps and stuff like that.
Right.
Not that I ever played Mario RPG legitimately. I only ever played it through emulation because it didn't come out in Europe.
Too poor. I mean, didn't come out.
Not a real region.
So yeah, that was fun. I don't know if I'm going to play through it, but you know, it's fun. It's colorful. It's funny. You know, it's like looks cool. I'm not going to play through Minish Cap because, like, you know, we talked about that. You know, Famicast 101, right?
Yeah, 101
like,
or 102,
the new season.
Yep.
Yeah, the Patreon season, the first Patreon season of when we went solo. So yeah, I played through that recently. I don't need to. It's a great game. Yeah, and if you haven't played Minish Cap, you should. But I personally won't be playing through it. So yeah, Game Boy Advance kind of redeems itself a little bit by having, you know, a good game that I never played, and and it's exclusive for Game Boy Advance. It's not like a downgrade of another console's game, which, like, you know, 99% of Game Boy Advance games are. But of course, the thing that I'm going to talk about the most of, and JCat, she's in the chat. Yeah, she is in the chat. She's already kind of preempted this. She already knew what was going to happen. Of course, I'm going to talk about the Splatoon. I just
saw that on Twitter.
Yes, that is true. So you guys are probably familiar with like Splatfest, right? Like, you know, you choose whatever one of two things that you like and you battle it out. And in Splatoon 3, they made it 3 options, right? So Splatfest have always been just regular ass turf war, you know, like, you know, paint the floor the most to win. They've never had any kind of events which use the other modes, you know, like the rank modes or, you know, Salmon Run. And the one that they introduced in Splatoon 3 is called Big Run, and that is an event based around Salmon Run. So Danny's just shown the video now from our YouTube channel, but basically the Inkoplets gets turned into the Upside Down from Stranger Things. Like,
it's a tie-in.
Yeah, it's you know, the sky goes red, it goes misty, the music goes really warped and weird, and you know, you kind of hear monster sounds in the background. It's very Halloween, actually. It's kind of like, yeah, I hope they do this one of these on Halloween. It would make a whole lot more sense. But yeah, it's very spooky, very scary, and what the story premise is that the bad guys, you know, the small fries, those evil fish monsters that you kill in Salmon Run have come to the city and taken over. So
has arrived.
Yeah, it has arrived. Yeah, some really cool, ominous, well, not Miiverse messages. What do you call these? Miiverse, rip in peace.
Right.
Whatever, the messages that you can, they've kind of implemented a Miiverse style thing in Splatoon 3 and 2, where you can just draw messages and stuff. So yes, regular Salmon Run, you can't play it during this event. Like, you have to do these big run things. And what it is one of the regular stages, and with this one, it was the Delfonso Museum, the art museum one. Has been taken over, and you know, most of the stage is kind of underwater in, you know, this bad water, green, you know, slimy water. Well, actually, all water is bad in Splatoon. You die if you go in water, in case you didn't know that. Yeah. Wow.
Of course, squids die when they go in water.
Yeah, right? It makes literally no sense. But yes, they're evolved squids, Ty. They're not actual squids. Yeah, they've evolved from humans. You know, all humans are dead in this world. It's part of the law. Yeah, it's part of the law. It's like, yeah, they survive humans. But so yeah, anyway, the Delfonso thing gets taken over, and then yeah, all of the usual bosses come, you know, like these mid-tier bosses. There are like I've forgotten how many there are in Splatoon 3. There's like maybe 12 kind of mini bosses, you could call them, which you kill, and then you get 3 eggs, golden eggs, you can see on the floor here. And that one that just kind of flapping around on the floor, that's a new one for Splatoon 3. I think they added 3 new mini bosses for Splatoon 3's Salmon Run.
Okay.
But something that was brand new for Splatoon 3 was these boss salmonids, as they're called, like ginormous boss monsters, which are, you know, absolutely huge, and you cannot defeat them on your own. It requires incredible teamwork. And what you have to do, it turns into a 4th wave. Like usually you do 3 waves and you're done. But if you build up a certain bar, if you win enough matches, this bar increases, and then you increases the chance that one of these boss salmonids will appear. So once the meter is basically up to the top, you're pretty much guaranteed to fight one of these bosses. Very hard to kill. I think I've killed 4 like ever. It really does depend on your team. Like if even one person doesn't know what they're doing, you won't be able to defeat it. Like it requires all 4 of you constantly hitting this thing with the golden eggs. The golden eggs turn into weapons in the boss salmonid stage. So you don't collect them and put them in the basket anymore. You're actually throwing the golden eggs at the monster, and that will cause huge damage. So with this new Salmon Run, part of the update, what's it called? The fresh season catalog update was adding a new king salmonid, like a brand new ginormous, Godzilla monster to fight against. And unfortunately, it's already been taken off. It was only part of this event. So if you play now, it will not be in it. So it was literally just for 2 days you get to fight against this monster. But they will probably add it into regular rotation, I'm guessing. I doubt they would make this, huge unique monster and then only use it like for 2 days in the game. Probably they probably need to do a bit of balancing as well. So I managed to fight it twice in the 2 days. The new salmonid, I forgot the name of it now.
Horoboros.
Thank you. That's right. Which is a floating kind of serpent monster. We're going to show. Maybe Danny can fast forward it. Like, can I do that?
Can you?
Can I do that? Maybe I can do that. Yes, extra wave. Here we go. So this is the new boss monster, and so basically, kill the mini bosses, get the golden eggs, and then fire it at the boss monster. There, you can just see it floating above the stage.
Oh, okay.
So this is my first ever time ever even seeing it. So I have literally no idea how to defeat it or what to do. Everyone's in the same boat. Everyone on my team is in the same boat. We have no fucking idea what to do. I'm lobbing eggs at its belly, and it's doing. You can see its energy bar. It's basically just not going down. Only after the fact did I figure out that you can see its mouth. It's going to build up like a huge energy ball. Like, I kind of figured it out there. I know this. I thought, maybe I can hit the head. This huge energy ball appears, and what you have to do is basically attack that energy ball, and it will turn your ink's color, and then it will explode and cause massive damage.
Okay.
Like it's its head is the weak point. Like you can see that energy ball there.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm kind of working it out there. You can see, like maybe this will work, but I think I missed it. That's why I didn't do it. So unfortunately, I didn't manage to defeat it in this run.
Yeah, actually, JCat said the same thing too. She said, I wasn't able to defeat it either.
Yeah, and I was a little bit disappointed when they took it off. After I was like, okay, I now know how to defeat it. Like, let me at him, I know what to do now.
Right.
And then we took it out. So yeah, maybe maybe it was a little bit too hard. Maybe they're doing a little bit of rebalancing there. But yeah, it is possible. And oh yeah, I also got my highest score there. So yeah, we managed to get 76 golden eggs, and I believe that was my highest score over the 2 days. And then depending on how many eggs you got over that event, you get like different prizes. Unfortunately, 76 wasn't even enough for the lowest tier. I think 90 was the lowest tier, which is just incredible. I mean, people must be getting really fucking good at Salmon Run. It's crazy. Like the highest tier was like 120 eggs. Like you're getting 3 eggs per mini boss. So like, just you do the math there. Like how many mini bosses you have to kill in this whatever, like 5-minute rounds. It's like, it's insane. Yeah. Man, those Japanese players, man, they're crazy. But if they're on your team, fantastic. Yeah, because it's it's a player versus enemy thing. So we all work together, and good things will happen. So yeah, much enjoyed the Big Run event. It's a shame that this is only the second one they've ever done, and I don't know when the last one was. It was months ago. So it's even rarer than Splatfest. Splatfests, I don't know, seem to be every month, maybe. Like every month and a bit.
Yeah, they've kind of been on that kind of trajectory, I guess, since it's come out. Yeah.
Yeah, with Splatfest they have to create original art and stuff, don't they? Because they have to create these 3 different options and then create actual physical. Well, not physical, but
in some cases, yes, in the Pokemon ones, yeah.
Oh yeah, they did do some real details, didn't they? But the gear for the Splatfest, you get a T-shirt with your team's logo on it.
Right.
So and obviously now with Splatoon 3, they have to make 3 unique T-shirts for each.
I hope that they had some kind of an action plan spread out for months, not just like, oh shit, it's March, we got to do something. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's probably planned out for the next 3 years, to be honest. So yeah, because they know when they're going to land, and they probably already planned. There's probably one planned for Halloween, for example. They usually do one round about that time. Remember, maybe with Splatoon 2, they had ghosts versus vampire or zombies or something like that, right?
You and Cyrus played something like that.
Yeah, exactly. So for the regular, so that's a free update, by the way. That's if we're keeping the track of Dead by Daylight, free stuff, free downloaded content. That's all free. The Big Run is a free event for everybody, and the Fresh Season is also a free DLC. It's just it's just an update. You update your game, you get all the new stuff. I did buy the paid DLC and to get the Splatoon 1 kind of town, and it's a thing. It's Splatoon 1, and I think I was speculating what they might put the local player mode. That from Splatoon 1 they had the local player mode, right?
Right.
And I think they just changed it to the local wireless mode. The local play thing.
Right.
There's a room that you can go in to arrange a local play match. Like connecting via local wireless kind of thing. And the extras shop that they have in Splatoon 3 is an item shop, and they just changed that to a little vending machine.
Okay.
Because they didn't actually physically add another shop. They just made it into a vending machine, which is fine.
Right.
But they did add a Salmon Run shop. But I guess they must have just converted a empty shop into that or something. It fit in perfectly. It didn't feel out of place anyway. So the 2 new maps they added. Well, the one was the returning one, the Manta Maria, which is the ship one from Splatoon 3. This one, if you don't remember it, so that was just introduced. That was just came back in Splatoon 3. It's almost the same. There's a slight difference. Actually, I think they might have said it on this Wikipedia. Yeah, in Splatoon 3, the spawn areas have been slightly expanded, and there's an ink rail added to allow you to go to a raised area. So very, very minor changes. because in Splatoon 3 you don't actually have that invincible zone in your home base, which Splatoon 1 and 2 had, where you could just like the enemies wouldn't be able to hurt you. Now you kind of launch from these little kind of launch pad things in Splatoon 3. It's totally different from the other two games, and you can actually choose your spawn point by moving a cursor, and you can actually jump to where you want to start. So that they don't have the same kind of starting area. But the new map that they introduced, the desert stage, man, I should really have researched the name of this one. The desert stage. Oh man, maybe JCat can help us in the chat.
It can't be Calamari Desert, right? Mario Kart already used that.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Not that. The desert stage is awesome. Like, I really, really like it. They obviously, when it first came out, like they were spawning that stage, all the time. So I got to play it a lot. It's really fun. Like, it has a raised bed in the middle, which kind of splits the two sides. And for like ranked mode, like what do you call it? Splat zones. Yeah, splat zones. The one where you have to kind of ink an area and keep it inked your color. Is what, like, on each side of these this raised area. And then they have these kind of circular areas which are hidden behind this kind of this sign piece. So like it prevents, like people sniping, just like kind of just sitting on one of these raised areas and just sniping. They have it kind of blocked off. So it's kind of it's really interesting, like figuring out ways how to kill people behind this this thing that blocks your viewpoint, by lobbing bombs over it, or things like that. And also the weapon, my favorite weapon, the weapon that is my avatar, is back. The orange NZAP 89. Although my avatar is not that one. I think this is the NZAP 85. I think, I can't remember. But yeah, the Famicom the Famicom Zapper is back, and it's awesome. It has the same bombs that it had in Splatoon 1, the auto bombs, the ones that kind of walk towards enemies. But the special is the new one, the Super Chump, which spawns all of these fake Super Jump icons on the ground. And then they turn into these balloons, which after maybe about 3 or 4 seconds explode into ink. And they will kill people if they're nearby. So in the last episode, I was speculating how this, how you could kind of not die from this, or how can you differentiate between the Super Chump and the Super Jump icon. Basically, all of these balloons, you can actually pop them. So like if the enemy does it to you, for example, if you just shoot them in time, you can pop them all before they explode. There's quite a lot, so it is quite hard. But like if you have like 1 or 2 people on it, you can very easily avoid that. But it is a good way to kind of ink like a huge area. And actually the kind of the target reticule that appears when you activate it is huge. It's like you're like slamming down this huge area of effect onto the stage. It's kind of amazing. And so it's good for like, if you just want to like spread ink over a huge area, as long as people don't pop the balloons. And the Kraken is back. It's called the Kraken Royale now. And it works the same way as the other one, except you just pull one of the triggers and you can charge up and you can boost along the ground. If you jump, you spin, you can kill people that way, and it can go up walls as well. So yeah, which it did in the first game, Splatoon 1, it did that as well. So that's awesome. But the thing is, the weapon that it's attached to is a roller. That I'm not too big on rollers. Like it's fun to use it just for funsies, but it's not going to be my main weapon. But I think the NZAP is going to yet again become my main. I really, really like it. The super jump is a lot of fun, and my favorite ranked mode is splat zones, and it's pretty good for splat zones because you can ink like a whole zone with like one special. So it's pretty awesome. So yeah, I'm gonna stick to it, stick with it. The NZAP, it's back, baby. And yeah, that's it. There's your 25-minute Splatoon 3 update section, as promised. You're welcome.
Okay, that wasn't too bad.
Wasn't too bad. Until the next catalog. That catalog won't be for another 3 months or something. So yeah, probably no more Splatoon chat for a while. Maybe ? Probably not. Probably next episode. Anyway, next.
Yeah. I'm going to close out new business. I don't have a lot of stuff to talk about today. I haven't had a whole lot of time to play anything new. I've just been playing a lot of Theater Rhythm still. Just kind of working through some post-game stuff. There's a lot of content in that game. One thing I wanted to talk about today, but I like I said, I didn't have a chance to play, was a game that actually appeared on the Famicast a long time ago. Back Famicast 8 or something like that. Like I'm talking like in 2012. That's this game Kiki Trick for the Wii. Yeah, it's a pretty wild game. It's a Nintendo published, Japan only release on the system. Came out in early 2012. At the time, Nintendo Don Koopman was on the show, and he had talked about it because he had picked it up. He's the only like English speaking person I know that actually picked this game up. And like the thing about what this game was, it's kind of like basically think like WarioWare or Rhythm Heaven, like that vein of game, but like Kiki Toriku, like the whole like name, like Kiki Toru means like to catch, like if you can catch something that's being said, and then trick, it's like trick. Basically trying to like trick you into trying to listen or hear things that you might or might not hear or something. And there's a bunch of different situations that you'll be in and stuff like that. Just trying to figure out what people are saying in the game and stuff like that. It's like 1 to 4 players. Again, it's something that I've been interested in for a long time, but never had a chance to try it out. But yeah, maybe next episode I'll play it and talk about it. I'm not sure. If you guys are interested in it and want to hear more about it, let me know in the comments and stuff like that.
It plays like a phrase or something, and then you have to choose what you think it said.
Yeah, basically. Like there's situations like that. There's also situations like there's one in like the trailer that they use where you're like running like a little stand, and all these people come up wanting to buy stuff. Like some guy wants potato chips, some guy wants a beer or something like that or whatever.
Sure,
you got to make sure
a Nintendo game,
right? Maybe
give
it's
me
Japan.
a beer.
It's Japan, so. But yeah, I mean, you just give people what they want. And if you get it wrong, you'll be like, I didn't order this, like that. I mean, being a Japan-only game, it's only in Japanese, so, and it's kind of like trying to trick even like native speakers of Japanese, so it could be quite tricky if you're not familiar with the language.
Are there any fan translations of that? Probably not, right?
I'm not
Good
sure.
luck.
You'd have to change not just text. You'd have to like redo the whole
game. You'd have to re-record everything, wouldn't you?
Yeah, and actually, it's kind of interesting. Like the developer, oh my gosh, I forgot their name, but they're based here in Saitama. It's some weird name like Sound Tech or something like that.
That sounds like Saitama Soft.
Oto Designs, like sound designs, is like literally what it means. Oto Designs. But yeah, they've worked with Nintendo, I guess, back in those days for some other stuff. But yeah, hopefully, yeah, like I said, maybe I'll try to play some more of that, or play some period, so that I can have a better frame of reference. But it's also on the digital Wii U as a Wii download title, which I totally forgot that was a thing. It came out in 2017 on the Wii U eShop. So wild. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me. Like I said, nothing huge or anything like that. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and move on to a little bit of now playing at the Famicast.com here in a bit. But right before we do that, we're gonna give you guys a peek at some of the other podcasts on the TokyoBeat network. So here we go.
Hi, this is Mono, the host of Tokyo Game Life, a Tokyo-based video game podcast focusing on Nintendo and gaming culture in Japan's capital. It's your slice of gaming life from Tokyo. Every episode features deep dives into gaming-related places to visit in Tokyo, interviews with fans, developers, and experts, plus detailed thoughts on both retro and new games. Tokyo Game Life, only on the TokyoBeat network.
All right.
Sounds all right.
Yeah. And now it's time for a little bit of Now Playing at Famicast.com. Lots of stuff going on the website.
Game.
Thanks for that. Lots of stuff going up on YouTube, all that stuff too. I posted a review for Theater Rhythm last week. If you're interested, check it out and see if you could hear my thoughts. I've already talked about it on 2 episodes of the show, but if you can't get enough of me, go for it. And James, you've been posting a couple of videos too. Huh?
Yeah, boy. Well, that grainy, compressed video that you saw in the podcast. If you want to watch a HD version, go to the YouTube channel and check it out. Yeah, I basically just show you all the the big run event from going into the Inkopolis. Yeah. Oh yeah, I showed both versions of the Splatoon 1 Inkopolis and the new Splatoon 3 version, what it looks like in the big run, kind of end of days, Stranger Things style. So that's pretty cool. And then my quest through big run to the ultimate boss, which I didn't succeed in, but please do enjoy.
Sure.
I also did another video just for the Inkopolis, the Wave 1 of the DLC, the paid DLC. I did a video about that as well. So yeah, check it out. Jinsei says, "Big run, baby." That's right. Big run.
That's right. All this and more.
That's
right. Oh man, what is up?
It's the JAPANews, Danny. What are you talking about?
That's right, folks. It's time for the JAPANews. Time of the show, we talk about all sorts of gaming-related news out of Japan, related to Nintendo and Xbox. No, not usually Xbox, but sometimes. Not today, as far as I know. But let's just go ahead and dive into it. The first thing is actually something that just kind of dropped randomly last week, and I'll take this one. So Game Boy Advance Online is already getting an update, which I thought was pretty surprising because it seemed like they took their sweet time with just about every other system. But for the GBA Online, the new game is going to be Metroid Fusion. And that's actually coming out tomorrow on March 9th.
Oh, wow. So if you're listening to the audio podcast, it's already out, mate. Get on with
it. Exactly. So, yeah, it's the 5th 2D Metroid game on the system. Nintendo in Japan, NCL is sure to kind of, for whatever reason, talk about that on their post for this game. But I mean, that's pretty cool. There's a lot of cool 2D Metroid games on the system, and also like Metroid likes and stuff like that too. So, yeah, you can get your Metroid fix that way.
There was a tweet of mine from a few years back, like the Wii U days, and I was complaining about how Nintendo sent out their press release for the new VC games that week, and it was always like, here's a GBA game on Wii U, here's a Game Boy game, on the console. It's like you didn't know which one was going to be on the home console and which one was going to be on the 3DS, the portable console. Never made any sense. It's like
it is kind of weird that officially they didn't add GBA stuff outside of that ambassador stuff to 3DS. It was bizarre.
Yeah. But it wouldn't just be GBA. There'd be like other, like DS. It's on Wii U. Like it was like, oh man, such dark days when first of all paying for all of these games individually, piecemeal, and also playing portable games on a not portable console. It's just, oh man, so much.
I mean, I can't speak to the last part of that, but I mean, it's 10 years ago. Well, depending on when they released that, but yeah, it's just the kind of way it was, at least on Nintendo systems. You're lucky to get it at all, I guess. But I mean, for me, I picked up Metroid Fusion when it came out because it came out right around the same time as Metroid Prime. Back in 2002. I still have my launch box manual, everything all in here, everything except for the game itself, which is fun. Brilliant. But it's the hard thing.
That's the US box?
Yeah.
Man, it's so much worse than the Japanese one, isn't it? Holy shit. Looks like somebody made that in Flash. the Samus.
Yep.
What's going on there?
But yeah,
it was actually a pirated Photoshop.
Yes.
Yes.
The GBA version of Super Mario World on the Wii U.
Yes. Yeah. That probably did happen, right?
No, it did. It did.
Oh, shit.
All of those happened. Yeah, with Fusion though, like I picked it up back in the day at launch. I got like probably about 2/3 of the way through the game, and I was talking to Ty about this, before the show started. But I at the time I thought, oh my god, a sequence broke the game. But now I probably just forgot about something and just couldn't make any more progress. It was kind of disappointing, but yeah, haven't played it since. So we'll see how it goes.
Metroid Fusion?
Yeah, Fusion.
Oh man. Yeah, you should get out. Give it another chance. Great.
Yeah. Cool.
All right, then next. Oh wow, so we have Metroid 1, 2, Super Metroid, and Metroid Dread on the Switch now.
Yep, like I said, 5 2D Metroid games.
5 2D Metroid. Good shit. Okay, next we have, after nearly 2.5 years, parades are back in full swing at Universal Studios Japan. This time Mario and his goons have joined the party. The No Limito Parade features Mario Kart and kicked off last week on January 1st. There's an article on the website, so check it out. There it is. Man, this is the parade that I want to see. I don't want to see fucking Mickey and Minnie doing the waltz or whatever.
Right. Right.
I want to see, they said Bowser running over Mario in a Mario Kart.
I want to get killed by a bullet bill in real life.
That's awesome. Yeah, so this wasn't a thing when I went to Super Nintendo World last year, unfortunately. Right. But yeah, that's cool that if I do go back, again, I do want to go back, that this will be a thing.
Yeah, and it's cool too, because I mean, excuse me, the Super Nintendo World just opened up at Universal Studios in Hollywood, I believe, just around the same time that this parade started in Japan. So I'm wondering if they have that there too. I'd imagine they probably would. I mean, it was pandemic measures and stuff like that why they didn't do them here in Japan for the past couple of years or whatever. And yeah, but they even have like parts where you can actually stop and like take a picture with. I don't know exactly how it works, but I guess the carts stop at specific points and you can stop, take pictures with them and stuff like that. So
cool. Yeah, the carts are kind of like tilted, like 45-degree angle. It's a bit weird. Anti-grab mode, I guess.
Yeah, there's also like merch and different stuff like that too, specifically for this parade. I have this laid out on the website if you guys want to take a look at that, like more in detail. Also some food, it's like any type of amusement park, they're going to have like some kind of popcorn that's probably outrageously expensive, but it's like in the shape of a Mario Kart. And I'm thinking like, where in the hell can it shut in like the
take my money?
Yeah, but anyways, this looks kind of weird, but if I went there, I'd probably buy it. So.
Oh man, take a lot of money if you go to Super Nintendo World. Holy shit.
Yeah. I mean, hey man, I go to like baseball games and stuff, and while they're cheaper than like American ones, you got to bring a fistful of cash. I get it.
Yeah, you could easily spend 30,000 yen in one store.
Oh yeah,
and they have multiple stores.
yeah, I believe it. Yep. All right.
Next,
Ty, your favorite.
Yeah. So speaking of Mario Kart, the next wave of Mario Kart Deluxe DLC is coming out March 9th, which is tomorrow from our recording time.
Right.
Yeah. It's in 90 minutes. Actually, I don't know what time of day they come out.
I don't think they do it exactly at midnight for some of this stuff. Some of it, yeah. But
so let's see what courses do we have here? Let's see. We got Yoshi's Island. Let's see. Amsterdam Bloom. Right. Riverside Park. DK Snowboard Cross. Okay, that sounds sick.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Yoshi's Island, mentioned that. Then Boomerang Cup, we got Bangkok Rush. Mario Circuit, that's from DS. Waluigi Stadium. Oh god, I remember that fucking course.
Right.
And Singapore Speedway. Waluigi Stadium. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Everyone's got a stadium and a circuit.
Yep.
Wapich's stadium.
Right.
Baby metal pink Waluigi.
Can't wait for
circuit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are the names of the? It's the Fruit Cup, Boomerang Cup, right?
Yep, exactly.
Those two. Yeah, it's only two. Yeah, 2. Yep. 8 courses, 2 cups. Yeah.
Yep, exactly. And yeah, most of the naming convention this time too. It's nothing's like too crazy, different between the Japanese and the English. I think maybe one thing like, oh my gosh,
the snowboarding one is different. I think.
No, I think that was almost the same. Yeah, I'd have to take a look, but
the Amsterdam one maybe.
Yeah.
Usually the countries are quite different.
Right. I mean, it's kind of weird too because the Japanese one in Amsterdam is Amsterdam Bloom, and then it's Amsterdam Drift in English. Snowboard cross is almost the same. I mean, some of the things to add take away the S, which made it like grammatically correct, and make it grammatically incorrect, and it's boom, it's Japanese. Yoshi Island, Luigi Mansion, stuff like that.
Right. Exactly. It's funny. The Singapore one looks cool. I mean, I know that hotel only from like photographs of the real thing. That thing looks like a giant floating surfboard. Suspended in the air. It's kind of one of those buildings which you don't think is real until you see it.
Right.
And then you seem to be racing across the top of it.
Right.
Yeah, it is so weird that they have real countries now. And
yeah.
The London one was like, it was pretty legit. I mean, it did have the vibe of London, and it did have all the places. It was just so condensed into one little area, but it's kind of cute in a way. They haven't had. Oh, they do have an American one, don't they? Oh, they got New York, right? New York Minute or whatever. New York or something.
Yes. Trump Tower. Boom.
Trump.
And they got Tokyo, of course. Yeah. So we've got
and
2 more cups left in this year, right?
Yeah, Birdo's coming into the game too. So.
Yep.
Catherine, as she's known in Japan.
Kyasadin.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm interested to know. I mean, the 4 more cups this year, right? They promised by the end of 2023, right?
Yep, that's right.
So, yeah, get on it.
Yep. It is still wild to me that from a game that released on the Switch in 2017 and on the Wii U in 2014, it's still alive. I mean, it's just weird, but they're still adding stuff to it. So, yeah.
Yep. The Blue Shell Cup. I hope they have some really nasty tracks in the Blue Shell Cup. They're all really, really hard. Just 4 rainbow roads back to back.
Let's go.
In different games.
Yeah.
DK Summit is the American name. Didn't say so.
Yeah, I pulled the names from Nintendo of America's website, so maybe they changed it. I don't know. It's weird, but yeah. At any rate,
your face, Bivens.
Yes. Another thing that's been popping up on the news just as of like the past couple of days, obviously Nintendo is working on a successor to the Switch. I don't think that is a secret or anything that anybody would think that why wouldn't they be? But there's been some
new console.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, there's been some kind of newsworthy stuff that came out because of a good YouTuber / video game like developer actually kind of like talked about this or thought like kind of put out his thoughts about this. And this comes from Modern Vintage Gamer. He works at the studio. Oh my God, the studio that did like Shadow Man Remastered, Turok Remastered, like all that stuff.
Friends of the show?
Yeah, best friends. Yeah. But I mean, the basics are this. I mean, Nintendo currently uses a Tegra X1 chip for the Switch, and this is a chip that also powered like Android TVs back in like 2015 to 2018. So I mean, just hearing that, you're thinking like, okay, Nintendo was kind of, making their system on the cheap. Yeah,
they've always done that. By the way, it's not news.
Exactly, that's Nintendo's MO. So like, people are shocked about that. They haven't been following Nintendo for any time at all. But yeah, and one thing that Modern Vintage Gamer said, he said basically like if Nintendo moves away from that chip, that Tegra X1 chip, the current Switch games won't work on new hardware without compiling the games to the new target hardware. Like, I mean, it's possible that it could still work. They could implement some kind of emulation into the system. They could actually put the old chip in the new system alongside of a new chip. They could do some kind of compatibility thing with the new chip to make it so it's compatible with the old one. It's kind of like nobody really knows what's going to happen. So I haven't got to watch like his whole video, but I think that's just like one part of the things that he says. He says like, well, there are other things that can happen, and it's, you know, but you know, gaming news usually just takes one little thing and just kind of goes crazy with it. But I mean, the question I wanted to pose to you guys is backwards compatibility a thing that you care about in your systems?
Yeah.
Every Nintendo home console has been backwardsly compatible with the previous one, with a couple of exceptions.
No.
Home
consoles?
Yeah, I mean, think about
the Switch wasn't compatible with the Wii U. They just ported every single Wii U game instead.
It wasn't compatible with N64. N64 wasn't compatible with Super NES. I mean,
yeah. So we had Wii was compatible with GameCube. Wii U was compatible with Wii.
Right.
So and pretty much every handheld game has always been compatible with the previous one, right? Game Boy Color obviously worked. You could put Game Boy games in it. Right. Game Boy Advance, you could put Game Boy Color and Game Boy games in it.
Yeah.
DS, you could put Game Boy Advance games into it until you couldn't. And 3DS, you could put DS games into it. So, and then 3DS was the last dedicated portable console, right? So yeah, the Switch, I mean, similar to like the PS4, with the PS4, they kind of admitted, the PS3 was a fucking train wreck of a design of a console. Yeah, we should kind of go back to basics and make it based on, actual known hardware as opposed to the space moon rocks that they use for the PS3.
It would, I mean, you think about leading up to like PS4, Xbox One generation. I mean, everybody was making their own weird proprietary bullshit that was differing degrees of difficult to make games for. But, these days you can get a lot of engines running on pretty much any platform with it, with some exceptions and stuff like that. But I don't know, it's a good change that they've done. But
so to answer your question, the Switch has to be the Switch Successor has to be compatible with the Switch. Like, I don't see any way around it. Like, if they have to do the the Game Boy Advance route where they have the chip in the console and it just makes it run everything, you could play original Game Boy games like natively, or like I guess the Wii to GameCube, was that the same? They basically had a GameCube chip in the Wii.
It was almost the same hardware with like more RAM. It wasn't very different hardware at all.
It's two GameCubes duct taped together. I mean,
the Wii, like pretty much.
Yeah,
the Wii U definitely like had some Wii thing in it as well, right?
Right.
In the Wii U, I mean,
I couldn't tell you the details.
Yeah, I can't remember if that was just some emulation based stuff or maybe it's something that I don't remember.
Yeah, because like if every game works flawlessly, then obviously it's kind of running natively, right? Like if there's like glitches or weird stuff, then obviously they're using some kind of emulation.
True.
And that's why that's it. Like with the 360, like with Xbox, they have to do each game individually, right? Because like they have to check that there's not going to be some crazy shit happening, right? And once they've checked it, then it gets put on the backwards compatibility list. But Nintendo don't really do that, do they? They either do it's all backwardsly compatible because the chip's in there, or we'll just sell you the games as downloads. They don't do this kind of like, they wouldn't do it. Well, I guess Sony is the same way, isn't it? They also have a kind of compatibility list, don't they? Like some PS2 games don't work in your PS3 or whatever. Right?
No, that depends on like your model of PS3. If
That's
you have
true, like,
later models, like no PS2 games work in your system.
Right. But it's kind of like a flexible list is what I mean, similar to Xbox, right?
Yeah.
So if Nintendo do it, they'll probably just stick a Wii chip. A Switch chip.
It's gonna go back to basics.
Go back to basics. They'll probably put some kind of Switch layer in the Switch sequel, or they'll just start again, and that will piss a lot of people off. That'll piss how many millions of people have a Switch? 120
Yeah, I mean, I think
million. No, how many? No, not 120. No, yeah.
I mean, in terms of like software, I think Genki it brought up something on Twitter today. It's like in terms of like software sold, it's nuts. Like almost 900, like almost like 1 billion pieces of software have been sold for the Switch. I mean, to be fair, there's sometimes like fucking 4,000 games coming out in like a month sometimes. I mean, that's a bit of an exaggeration, but I mean, dude, eShop releases each week are nuts.
Yeah, so I think it will, because the Switch has been like has been a console which like non-gamers have bought, or people who have been out of gaming for a long time. Like they only play Animal Crossing or whatever. They only have Mario Kart. So if a new console comes out and you can't play Mario Kart on your new console, you have to buy a new console if you want to play that Mario Kart game. That's not going to sit right with a lot of people. It's going to be like the Super Nintendo all over again. Do you guys remember that? The news reports of like,
oh yeah, I was
mothers.
just getting that recommended on YouTube like yesterday.
Why won't my son's NES cartridges work in his Super NES? Why do I have to buy all the games again? Etc.
Yeah, well, AZ coming out with the zinger here. He's like, hey, backwards compatibility doesn't matter. In your face, Charlton.
Right. And I mean, I'm like the last person to ask, because I literally don't replay games. Like I'm always like, I'd rather play new stuff on the new console. So it doesn't affect me, but I still will support it, because like I just think it's a thing that should be supported. Like we need to have ways to play games from the past. We shouldn't just give that up, because then you have games like the Satellaview. It's like, oh, you want to play a Satellaview game? Oh, do you have a time machine? Because that's the only fucking way you're going to play a Satellaview game the way it was meant to be played.
Like other like features on 64DD stuff. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that you can't do these days. Obviously, I mean, the network's shut down for that thing. Yeah, I mean, Ty. I mean, obviously you're an Xbox guy, and there's tons of backwards compatibility on there. I mean, I know that you're not always like going after like the hot new stuff. So like,
oh no, like I like to dig through trash. True.
Yeah.
Well, I think Nintendo is going to make reverse compatibility decisions based on a lot of numbers we're not necessarily privy to. Like, maybe they'll just slap in the Android chip. Like, if it's cheap. If it's not, like if they shut down the fabrication plants and like it would cost Nintendo a lot of money to get their hands on those chips, then they won't. And like I don't know what the numbers could possibly look like on that, but I think they're gonna make a business decision based on numbers, because they are a business, and they want to make that money.
Yeah,
I mean, but in retrospect, it's always been part of their portable strategy, and I think they're looking at their system more as a portable system than a home system, if you know what I mean. So, like, I think they're going to be looking to do it, but if it's prohibitively expensive, or they just decide it's not worth it based on some numbers and things, then I wouldn't be too surprised. But
how about this? So they finally have a proper online accounts system, for the first time in 3 decades. So let's say the new console comes out and none of the games are compatible, but they do continue the Nintendo Switch Online service. The N64 games, the Super NES, whatever, right? Your account stays the same. All of those ROMs are still there. If they just kind of recompile them to work on the new hardware, and things just continue, naturally, as a user, you don't really see it. The ROMs you're playing might be different compilations of the ROMs, but as a player, you just turn it on and you're like, oh yeah, you've got the Nintendo Switch. Well, it might not be called NSO at that point. It might be called whatever, something else. But like, oh yeah, I can play the N64 games like I could on Switch. Cool. Whether the save data will be will pass over to the new console, that remains to be seen. But they do have cloud saves now, so who knows? Maybe they can. I mean, emulators, you can share save files across. Like, for example, if you play an emulator on a Mac, you could share that same save file with a guy on Windows, and that would work because it's a base code is the same. It's like the Super Nintendo's emulators save files are the same no matter what kind of computer you're using, right? So if it's something like that, that would be cool.
Yeah.
So all your save data carries over via the cloud, which they finally have.
Right. I think Nintendo has been making a big deal about Nintendo accounts, the My Nintendo accounts. I mean, not only are they for games, they can be used in other things like Universal Studios. Here in Japan, you can use them to check into convenience stores to get stuff. All sorts of stuff like that for events. Obviously not TGS because Nintendo doesn't go, but for that Nintendo Live event, I'm wearing the shirt right now. They had a check-in thing, and you get some piddly little things. Maybe you can get points. You go to the Nintendo store in Tokyo, you can get like some kind of extra points or something for even just like checking in. They're trying to make it so like this Nintendo account is not just something that's just attached to one system. I mean, if you look at this image that I have on the screen here, this was from the November 2021 investor, financial meeting and stuff like that. They were kind of talking about this type of stuff. And you just look at this thing and it's like, obviously, Wii, 3DS, or Wii and DS, that was very closed systems, even amongst themselves. Wii U and 3DS were a little bit more open. They shared the same like infrastructure to an extent, but you couldn't play the same games. So it's going to be interesting to see. I mean, Jinsei says in the chat, at worst, digital games should work on the next hardware. Yeah, but at the same time, like Ty said, and some of the others have said in the chat, I mean, Nintendo is a business. They're out to make money. So I could see them be like, hey, guys, have this new 4K version of Breath of the Wild, and whatever year that'd be, 2032 when they finally do 4K, but we'll see.
I think that's a possibility as well, Danny, because I think Sony did something similar. Like at the start of the console's life, they said, yeah, we're totally behind backwards compatibility. All of these games are going to work on your new console. And then after a couple of years, they just kind of forgot about that and didn't really bother. I think, I don't know if Xbox still adding games to the back catalog.
What the reverse compatible?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so even Xbox have kind of given up. So it'll be similar kind of thing with Nintendo. They might convert a few games to be, compatible with the new one, but quickly kind of forget about it. Like I said, I hope as long as the ROMs, the emulation works on the new.
Xbox is cool. They said they finished doing it once and then they changed their minds and added more.
Right.
So you don't know if it's like final.
Yeah.
They said it is. You never know.
Right. Yeah. Anyway, I thought this is an interesting topic. I know you guys in the chat have been saying some interesting stuff about this too, and I know that we all have opinions and thoughts about it and hopes and dreams. But yeah, at the end of the day, Nintendo's going to do what they're going to do, regardless of how we feel about it. But
let's talk about the shitty schedule of the NSO. They have NES and Famicom, right? Super Nintendo, Super Famicom, N64, Mega Drive, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, and they have all of these consoles available on the Switch, and they release one game a month. Not one from each of those consoles.
No, and that's if you're lucky. I mean, the N64 has kind of like, at least for the first half of maybe this year, they have kind of like a release thing. But in Japan, hasn't got GoldenEye. They haven't had an N64 game yet this year. Maybe they're really stretching it out to like that September Direct, so they can just be like, yeah, we're not going to have any more like regular releases for N64 games, kind of like what they did for NES and Super Nintendo, and we'll see.
They'll probably average out to one a month by the end of the year, right?
Maybe. I was super surprised to see the GBA stuff come up as fast as it did, because it I don't know, it's just one game too. So anyway, but they've kind of spilled the beans on what's going to be coming to that and Game Boy and stuff like that, and even N64 to an extent. So yeah, but anyway, James, do you want to talk about the Famitsu Most Wanted?
Famitsu Most Wanted. Yeah, everyone loves a bit of charts, right?
Yeah.
Question mark. Yeah, so these I got these. These are the Famitsu ones via Nintendo Everything. Props to them for providing the charts. So this is from March 5th. So a few days ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So wait. This is the the first one is the Famitsu's Most Wanted.
Right.
So this is a list that Famitsu do from time to time. I don't know how many times they do it a year.
I think they do it. It's like I think it's in their magazine like every month. I thought
yeah,
so.
but how often they publish? Oh yeah, that's true, isn't it? They have a page dedicated to the Most Wanted, don't they?
Yeah.
So yeah, basically readers of the magazine. If you don't know what a magazine is, it's a it's a thing with paper. It's paper. It's like printed, and they have screenshots of games.
It's the thing that holds bullets and it goes in your gun.
Yes, perfect.
Right, all that for Americans there. Thanks, Ty.
Yeah.
So yeah, Most Wanted. So I guess we can just focus on the Switch stuff. Winning Post 10, Danny. I think you voted for that one, the horse racing game.
I did. Actually, I did download a demo from one of those. I haven't even played it though.
One for Ty. Street Fighter 6 is the 15th most wanted game. So Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection. I'm surprised this one. That's 11th most wanted. What?
It's coming out like soon, like in a couple of weeks. So I think
they're
that's
just like, give it to me now. Yeah, that kind of thing. Okay.
That game certainly has its fans.
Anticipation time.
Good luck to them. The Resident Evil 4 remake on PS4. Wow, they make it a PS4 version of that. Damn. Yeah, they're really not giving up on PS4, right?
Nope.
Resident Evil 4 on PS5 is higher, though. That's the sixth most. And Street Fighter 6 on PS5 is even higher. Number 5. Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. Is that the second part of the Final Fantasy 7 remake thing? Yeah, okay. That's the 4th. Number 3 is Pikmin 4. Number 2 is Final Fantasy 16, as you would expect. But number 1 is Tears of the Kingdom. So yeah, Tears of the Kingdom. Quite ahead of Final Fantasy 16 actually. Yeah. It's kind of encouraging. Sometimes I worry about Japan and Zelda. Like, do they like Zelda as much as the rest of the world? But looks like they do.
Yeah, it'll be interesting because I think just last week Square Enix talked a lot about Final Fantasy 16. I think the numbers from here are maybe from like usually a week previous or something like that. So I bet that Final Fantasy number's up quite a bit. Like if it were like literally right now, but it's just the way it goes.
Yeah, it's true. Okay, so now we'll go on to the sales charts.
Sure.
So this one's from a little bit further back though. Because these aren't updated as often. This one is from, what's the date? Should be at the top. Yeah, February 20th to the 26th. So basically last week of February. We're on March 8th now.
Right. And they'll update it like tomorrow. That's just the kind of unfortunate thing with the show.
Just how it is. Just how it is. Oh wow, it's wild to see a PSVR 2 game in the charts. That's crazy.
Yeah,
because the hardware is very expensive.
Yeah, I mean,
crazy.
It just came out too, so I mean, people are excited and want stuff to play.
Yeah, there it is. Let's start number 10. So number 10, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. People getting ready for the next DLC wave. There are TV commercials, right, Danny?
Yep.
Yeah, I think I haven't seen the TV commercials because I don't have Japanese TV, but YouTube commercials definitely. Yep. That is at number 10. Number 9 is Ark. What? Ark Survival Evolved on the Switch.
New one. Yeah.
Okay, that's like the redone one, like better frame rate and all that kind of stuff.
No, I think that's just the name of the game.
It's different, I think.
Different version? Okay. I didn't even know Ark was that popular in Japan. There it is. Number 8 is Octopath Traveler 2 for the PS5. And I forgot that was on not Nintendo consoles. Number 7, Splatoon 3, good game. 3.9 million total sales now. 15,000 that week. Number 6 is the PS5 version of Hogwarts Legacy, and that game is not on Switch.
It's coming in July.
Okay.
And it's not even on PS4 or Xbox One either. They pushed it back again too. So like, yeah.
Damn. Okay, yeah. So number 5 is Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and that's up to 4.8 million now. 23,000 sold that week alone. And number 3 and 4 are the same game, PS4, PS5 versions of Like a Dragon Ishin, which is the Yakuza like spin-off, right? Something like that.
Old school, like old time Japan.
Yeah. It is weird how they call it Like a Dragon. Yeah, because it was like, what's it called? Ryuga
Gotoku, yeah.
Gotoku,
yeah.
right?
They just want to make it the naming convention maybe the same all over, I guess.
But then they put Japanese Ishin at the end. Brilliant.
Right.
Number 2 is Octopath Traveler 2 on the Switch. PS5 version was 8, in case you forgot already. And number 1 is Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe, which is a Wii game, right? Original Wii game?
Yes. And the Japanese title is like Hoshino Kabi Wii.
Wow. That's incredible. Yeah,
even on the Switch one too, you see that. It's weird.
Wii Deluxe on Switch. 189,000 in 1 week. So yeah, Kirby is popular in case you didn't know. He's cute, he's pink, he's round. Everyone likes him, not just kids in Japan. Everyone likes Kirby, like teenagers, university students, adults. Like, yeah, everyone likes Kirby.
Right.
So yeah, there it is. That is the charts.
Cool. All right. James, whoa. Do you hear that?
There it is.
Oh, okay.
Boom! Of course, Danny is referring to the fantabulous music of the Fukubukuro of Fabulousness, the part of the show where I'm going to tell you what game you're going to buy. So shut up, listen, and buy it, okay?
Let's go.
What I mean is I'm going to recommend some reasonably priced, yet good video games. And if you guys watching, I'm talking to Danny, Ty, and also the people in the chat, see a game that you know is good, please tell us and in the chat or whatever, and we'll point it out so everyone can buy it. So today we're going to do the usual, which is the US eShop, and under $10, but with a Metacritic rating of over 75. All good games for a good price. The American ones always seem to have the best sales, to be honest. I checked the UK one; it was The Japan one is like, are there any games on sale? There's like good games on sale? No.
So there's always something on sale.
Oh, I see some bangers already.
Like, oh man, I mean, Japan used to be quite strict. Like, they didn't allow games to be cheaper than 100 yen, 200 yen, or something like that. It was quite strict. They don't have that restriction anymore. You will see games for about 100 yen, but they are just the worst.
Well, hey, you can get some baseball for actually pretty good playing baseball game for 100 yen, $1, wherever it is. Yep.
All right then. Take word for it, mate.
The real ones know.
Cool. Right then. So straight off the bat, Ty's probably talking about Trigger Witch, right?
Yeah.
No?
Yeah,
Okay.
I talked about that last episode. The game slaps. It's kind of like Link to the Past, except a twin stick shooter.
And you murder people
with a lot of
guns.
blood.
Yeah.
Too much talking at the beginning, but after that, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Anyways, 50% off. It's only $7.49 right now. Lowest price it's ever been. It ever will be. Yeah. Good times.
Party hard.
Yeah, we talked about that one several times. $6 for that one.
I got the music playlist like that. I'm on my regular playlist. Let's go.
All right. Danny's Lord of the Rings adventure card game. All your favorite things, Danny.
Done of card. Oh my god.
Yeah, you love games, right?
Love it.
Invento, kind of cute Japanese style puzzle game, $2.49, half off right now, very very cheap. Danny, Knights of the Old Republic 2: The Sith Lords is under $10, lowest it's ever been.
I think that this version of the game is still broken. Like it was broken when they fucking released it. It's been broken for a long time. And Asper that did the port, they didn't. Well, at least at the last time I checked, they didn't bother to fix it. So it's like, wow, thanks guys.
Can you scroll slightly to the right? That looks like Ninjin. No, the other right. Yeah.
Oh,
there it is. I knew it. Ninjin Clash of Carrots. That's kind of like it's like a force-scrolling action game. It's hard to describe.
Didn't we get that for free for some reason?
What?
Maybe we did. I think I got it for free because of things I do outside of the podcast.
Yeah.
There are some fighting game community memes in this game. For $2, get Ninjin.
And Danny obviously highly recommends Knights of the Old Republic, right?
Well, maybe not the second one.
Even though it's completely broken. Super Chariot. I bought this game for this price, actually. Pretty much the same price. I played the demo on Wii U. I really liked it and then forgot about it. And then on Switch, it was like, like $1.50 or something like that. It's really cute. It's really interesting kind of platform game where you're kind of pulling a chariot and you're using kind of like these hook shots or kind of grapple beam things to kind of hook your way around the environment. You're basically carrying the spirit of a ghost of a king in this chariot, and you have to get him to the end. It's really really fun, really nice visuals, and if you like kind of hook shot mechanics or kind of physics based things, it's that kind of vibe. It's really fun.
Damn, so some banger sales on this page.
Yeah, AZ said that.
Amnesia Collection. I got Danny to play that, and he basically shit himself.
Yeah.
Doesn't take not much to take that to Danny.
I'm not one for jump scares and stuff like that.
It's not even like a jump scare game. It's just it constantly puts you on edge, though. It's great.
I'm not into that.
I fucking love Amnesia. $9. Yeah. But don't play that shit in portable mode. You have to play it like in a dark room on a TV.
Play the 3DS version.
Play the Scribblenauts Mega Pack for $6.
Yeah, kind of scribbled it out personally, but
okay.
With Batman on the front, so it's like the PC version as well. Wow,
perfect.
Wow, yeah, for $6, I'm tempted. Like I've only played a little bit of Scribblenauts.
Okay, I mean, it's fun.
Looking at that, I'm thinking about it.
Danny, did you say we had a suggestion from the chat?
Yeah, actually, Azek said that Steel Assault is apparently.
Yeah. I was looking for where is that?
Where is Steel Assault? Did I pass?
Are we not there yet? Oh wait, second row. Yeah, there it is. Steel Assault. Who made that game?
All right. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, got a good Metacritic score. 75. Let's check it out. If he's not going to tell us what kind of game it is in the chat, we'll look for ourselves.
Retro platformer.
Okay.
Hey.
Yeah. I demand to know the developer.
Sure. The developer is Zenovia, published by Tribute Games.
Okay.
Brought to you by Walmart.
Wow.
Available at Walgreens, right?
Usually don't sell games there. Yet.
So I think we're up to this one. Unmetal. That's the kind of ironic Metal Gear kind of like not rip-off, but like parody. Yeah.
Right.
And it got really high score. No one's ever played that. Ty, that feels like a game that you would play.
It does, but I haven't played it.
Okay.
I'll keep an eye out for that one.
It's got a user rating of 8.6, Metacritic of 77. That is quite high, you know. And I also looks like old school Metal Gear, like MSX, NES Metal Gear,
right?
And with the character's name Jesse Fox.
Right.
So yeah. Ouch! I'm peeing. For the love of God, where have you been? I thought you were dead.
It is on Xbox. Maybe I'll just slip it on my wish list there.
Looks legit anyway.
Full price is 20 bones though. Yikes.
Yeah, it's currently half off, 50% off. It's $9.99. And sale ends next week. And there's a Duke 3D 20th anniversary world tour for $249. Ty, have you played that one? The 20th anniversary version?
Duke? When was the 20th anniversary?
20 years ago.
I think I do have that. Like a frequently on sale kind of game.
Right.
And it's Duke Nukem 3D. I don't know what.
Yep. Gardens Between. Talked about that. The lowest price ever. This is pretty wild. $3.59. This is a kind of a time traveling action puzzle game kind of thing, where you kind of like playing as two characters and you kind of rewinding time to kind of get the world how you want it to kind of pass the stage. It's really an amazing concept, and I really enjoyed it. It's got lots of kind of old retro style consoles and just retro technology in the background and stuff. It's very very pleasing.
Got a shout out to Val Ferris.
Oh yeah.
Previous low. Let's go.
Absolutely given. Yep. $6.24 for Val Ferris.
That is a steal for that game.
If you like hard Contra games with like heavy metal aesthetic and music and a sword.
Yes, it's like Heavy Metal Magazine, the game.
Yeah. Yep, pretty much. Probably one of the hardest games I've beat, if I'm honest. But I enjoyed it. Every painful minute. It was glorious.
Hell yeah.
Let's see. I think we had maybe one more.
Ooh, Ultimate Chicken Horse. Have you guys played that?
No, I've only seen the name like a lot.
It's a fun game.
Local play kind of game, right?
Yeah, I think it does have online play now, but it's the best experience with local play. It's like it's a party game. It's kind of like a competitive, irritating,
right.
like Mario Maker or Super Meat Boy kind of. Like you place obstacles and you play the level and you try to make everything bullshit hard for everyone, and it's a game where you bully people. It's great.
There you go. Windjammers, the classic, is $6 right now.
Oh yeah,
always a classic. Freedom Planet. I think I got that free on Wii U with the indie bundle. Indie bundle still hasn't appeared on Switch. Can you believe that? The humble indie bundle has never done a Switch pack, as far as I know. Crazy. Anyway, that is $4.49 right now.
Nice.
I think Cyrus liked that game as well. Horizon Chase Turbo is on sale. Matches previous load. It's never been cheaper than this. $4 right now.
Yeah, go for it. I talked about that a few episodes ago, I think.
Yep, the Top Gear kind of new version.
Yep.
And Hatsune Miku Logic Paint S.
I put an embarrassing amount of time into that game, actually.
Oh god.
It's Picross, and it's all Hatsune Miku themed. I don't know what else to tell you about. Like Picross is a great game to have on your portable system. Just bust out, do a puzzle whenever you get a minute.
Yep. Any stylus will work if it's like a capacitive touch stylus.
Yep.
A lot of the Trine games are on sale, by the way. We've kind of skipped all of those. If you like Trine, if you haven't bought the fourth one, for example, that's on sale. And both Guacamelee games are on sale. Guacamelee 1 is the Super Turbo Championship Edition. It is called that. I didn't make that up. Is $3.74, and the sequel, Guacamelee 2, is $4.99. So yeah, good prices for those games. And that is it. And I'm going to pass it over to Ty.
Oh boy,
on his mountain of trash.
Yes, the trash has arrived. It was kind of small pickings last episode, but I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 boxes to get into, and a lot more on the way because I've been on a hot streak. All right, let's start with the smallest one. So yeah, I play UFO catchers every week on 7 different fucking websites. I get a lot of free plays, and I religiously make use of them. So let's see what kind of anime bullshit I got. I might have some actual video game related merchandise this time, and if I don't, it'll be here next time. Like I am rapidly losing track of like the things I get.
I was gonna say, yeah, with the rate that it's coming in, I bet it's kind of hard to keep track of, huh?
All right, okay. This is what's her name from Jujutsu Kaisen. This cost me 0 yen to get.
Nice.
Yep.
I see that you're actually using actual scissors this time.
Yes, these are the medical scissors I stole out of a first aid kit.
Safety.
Yeah, safety. All right.
Safety driver, Danny-san.
All right.
Are you safety driver?
Baby in car.
Yeah. Okay, next up, this is a box from Molly Online. It's where I get my drugs.
Nice.
No, it's where I get a UFO catcher bullshit. These guys straight up let me play the takoyaki style machines for free every day. And like I'm just statistically gonna get stuff. Let's see what treasures do we have in here? Oh boy, yeah. All right, this is some real anime bullshit. All right, this is Mount Lady from My Hero Academia.
I was gonna say the weird art styles like that looks like My Hero Academia because I like flip on the TV every Sunday night or whatever, and it's on.
Yeah, step on me, please. Oh yeah, and I got another My Hero Academia. I got what's her name with the big boots?
Oh, okay, I've seen her on there.
What's her name? Gravity. Yeah, sure. Yeah, she controls gravity.
Yes,
yeah.
Obviously.
Actually, I played the My Hero Academia kind of pseudo fighting game for the first time this week.
Okay.
I was not super impressed, but yeah. I did play it. All right, next up, Capcom. I've gotten a lot of stuff from Capcom recently, including like actual Capcom stuff. I don't know if there's any in this shipment, but we're gonna find out. Don't they publish Dead by Daylight in Japan, or am I tripping?
No, good question. That's something I'll check out. I don't think so, but
yeah, because they have a lot of Dead by Daylight merch.
There is, and I don't know who is responsible.
On Capcom's website, there's like a lot of merch. What do we got? Ooh, okay, let's go. I got a Goku. It was just sitting there like an inch away from being won, so I grabbed it. I think it cost me like $1. Got packing material. I have a horse girl.
Nice.
I think this one was also pretty much free. Like I said, I've been on a hot streak of just getting like free shit. Oh, okay, here we go. Here's one for Jinsei in the chat. I got the Dead by Daylight towel. There's two. There's like the Trapper one, that's like the game box art, and then the Hillbilly. I think this is the Hillbilly. Yeah, it must be. Pretty sure that's the one I want. Did I open it? Let's open it.
By the way, Ty, looking at this is like the Epic Games Store version of Dead by Daylight, but it says Behavior Interactive for both the publisher and developer. So
okay, on the Japan store?
Yeah, on the Epic Store.
Oh, okay. In Japan.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, yeah, this is Hillbilly, or just Billy as he's affectionately known. This is pretty cool looking. Yep. Dead by Daylight merch on the Japanese UFO catcher. Let's go.
Bizarre.
Next up, I got another Capcom box. What could I possibly have?
Right.
I know. Just the other day, I won a real banger. You're gonna see it next episode. I'm really excited to get it. I'm not gonna spoil it, but it's one of the most Japanese things you can own. All right, let's see. What the hell do we have in here?
He said, "Babe, hand me my Billy towel."
Oh, okay. Yes. All right, you remember like an episode or two ago I got like the big purple Dead by Daylight pillow?
Yeah, kind of.
All right, now I have the other two in the set.
Okay.
This is the
Oh, right.
what is this? This is Kururin, I think. And self-care, the favorite perk in Japan. Let me tell you. Okay, trust me. This has a lot of meaning for Dead by Daylight players. Yep. And let's see. Here's the other one. What the too close? Okay, yeah. Hex Devour, good meme perk. And Iron Will.
All right.
Ruin and self-care. LOL. They used to be meta, now they're trash.
There it is. Jinsei.
I'm glad Jinsei could have a laugh at that at least. All right, what else? We got Sega UFO.
Jinsei also said something earlier too. When we were talking about that Metal Gear like game, he said, "I miss some MSX Metal Gear game." Some developer somewhere. That's why they made that game.
Skull Merchant and Ruin might slap. Maybe. All right. Well, let's see. What did Sega send me? Did they send me a thing in like 2 days?
Yes.
Yeah, they did. They sent the shit in like 1 or 2 days. That's amazing. All right.
Wow.
I got Hatsune Miku Bunny plush. There's like 2 different ones. I got the other one like a month ago. So now I have the set.
There we go.
What else? A lot of packing material. Yeah, damn. I didn't think they'd send this yet, but yeah, this must have been one of the ones I just got this morning.
Is that the horse girl?
Yeah, another goddamn horse girl.
Wow.
I think I have a little plush version one of this. Maybe that should be the gacha I should play.
Right.
I started playing the other one with the girls with the guns and the big jiggly butts. like the most embarrassing one to be caught playing. Yeah. Actually, I got an SSR pull while you guys were talking about Splatoon earlier.
Okay. Well, James was talking about it.
Okay, and they sent me the handful of stickers.
Okay, you got the stickers.
Yeah,
Nice.
I got 3 different colors. Nice. I think before I got like an actual rainbow color one. I wonder if that one's rare or was it something.
That would kind of lead you to believe that, right?
Yeah, who knows? I'll slap those onto something sooner or later. All right, what's that? Another Capcom box.
Nice.
I've been winning a lot of stuff from Capcom. Like some of their machines are super easy. Let's see, what do we got? I have a lot of boxes. I'm trying to get through these as fast as possible.
You're going at a pretty good clip, Ty.
All right. It's exciting though. It's like Christmas every 2 weeks.
And we don't have to pick up. I mean,
yeah. Yeah, and like I just have like all this packing material in these empty boxes and shit everywhere.
It keeps you warm at night.
Yay! It's the cutest Hatsune Miku pillow.
All right.
Look at it. It's adorable. Like I got all the little Vocaloids here.
It is wholesome. I will give you that. I mean, who knows?
Did you guys see my Twitter earlier? That they're like revealing a new Vocaloid voice.
Yeah, I saw that. Like, what the hell is up with that?
the name is based on this guy Porter, I guess. So they call it Po Uta. And when you read it, it looks like Puta. Oh
Nice.
Shit! I didn't think this was gonna be here yet, but it is. All right, look. Okay, it's a Rockman thing. Any ideas as to what this is?
Is that a backpack?
No. Good guess, but not quite.
A cat tunnel.
A what?
A cat tunnel, like the little ones that are made out of like mesh and stuff or whatever.
Getting closer.
Ooh.
Oh,
Wow,
a laundry
yeah,
bag.
Yeah, they described it as like a tatami box, despite it being more of a bag. But yeah, I guess you put a big like, or not a tatami, but maybe like a futon or something in here.
Okay.
But yeah, this is sturdy enough. You could use it for anything, and it's got these handles on it. This is sick.
Yeah, no,
I love this. This is one of the coolest things I've ever won.
Well, energy tank, so you have to put your energy bars in there, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Doritos
awesome.
and Mountain Dew only.
right? Energy drinks, anything with energy in it.
Yeah, actually, I wonder if this is waterproof. Probably not,
Batteries.
but like it would be great to like just fill this with like ice or something and drinks.
Well, you could put like plastic bags.
Yeah, you
of
could put like
ice.
a garbage bag inside
You
of
can make it
here,
work. Yeah.
or like a plastic bag, and then fill it with with full drinks. That would be awesome.
And then when it's done, use the water to take a bath on your floor.
Yeah. This rules. I'm gonna put this somewhere and put
That's
something
nice.
in it.
Nice.
Tent was a good guess.
Yeah. Exactly. I thought so.
All of your loose Game Boy games, throw them in there.
It's too small.
Grab bag.
Yeah, remember when I got like 3 fucking tents?
Yeah, I know. I think that's why we all were thinking that. And
Yeah, I
balls.
was able to give one of them away to one of my friends. He said he could
Okay.
use it, but I
Balls,
still have 2
perfect.
more.
It's
Perfect
pretty
suggestion.
intense.
Perfect to fill strong zero. Yes,
Strong
absolutely.
zero. There you go.
Can I get some strong zeros in the Discord chat?
Hell yeah, man.
All right. What is this? This is a big box from Molly.
Holy moly.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
It's not that
Online.
heavy, so I think probably some plush bullshit. Let's find out. Yeah. Yo, the E-Tank bag low.
No, that's sick, man.
I'm psyched that they shipped that already.
Yeah.
I think that's the first thing you've ever got, Ty, where I thought, yeah, I would like that.
Yeah.
The first thing. Jinsei says he's not in the Famicast Discord.
Oh, damn
He's
shame.
banned.
Well,
banned
the strong zero emote is also available on the Scrub Quotes Discord.
Well, he can always just send us
Scrub
real
Quotes guy
strong.
is.
He could always just send us real strong zeros. I don't know how he's going to make it work, but please make it work.
Oh, okay. Yeah, here we go. I got what's her name? Yor from Spy Family.
Nice.
It's a cute little plush. It's like a set with the Anya I got up there. Yep, it's a good show. You should watch it. Yay! Hello. She murders people, by the way.
Of course.
Yeah. What else? Some good old fashioned. Yeah, I also got like a figure. Can you see that? Kinda.
Yes, I saw boobs.
Yeah. Let's get it out of this bubble wrap. Show me the boobs. Yeah, here we go. It's your with a sweater.
Spy Family.
Yeah, Spy Family. It's a good show. You should watch it. It's a little bit horny in back, but not really.
Yeah. Balls he's strong zeroed us in the Discord.
Hell yeah. Thank you. Thank you, brother.
He's the real one.
A real one. Yeah. All right. Next up, what do we got? Christ.
Strong zero can't
There's
fall
the
over
string
there.
zero.
It was literally the strong zero.
Yeah.
It's the purple drink one. All right, we got Sailor Jupiter in here,
Okay.
right? If you're on the Scrub Quotes Discord, there's a sticker with an angry-looking Sailor Jupiter. It says "No hentai allowed."
Really?
Yeah.
Why would we join that Discord then?
Why would we join that Discord? Yeah. I try and post my gotcha gets in there, and it tells me they're too horny and like automatically filters them out, despite me being the admin.
That'll
right.
earn you.
Okay, there's one more. This is from Toyota, the infamously difficult site. So, what did they send me? Oh, I hope this is what I think it is.
Hentai?
Yes. Yep. Just a crate of hentai DVDs. What a time to be alive. No, it's not. It's the cow from Harvest Moon.
Nice.
Yeah, let's
That's-
open it up.
Holy
That's awesome.
cow.
This
Holy
is like
cow.
the one thing my dark heart desires.
I would have gone with the cows from Moo Moo Meadows, the Mario Kart track. It's the
I
same
guess it could
fucking
work
cow.
too. Pretty similar. I immediately recognized that. I was like, oh my god, is that Harvest Moon?
Yeah, it is. It is the Harvest Moon cow. I must free him. Let my people go.
Right.
Look at him. This kicks ass.
Yeah.
What sound does a Japanese cow make? Ty? It's not a joke. I wish it was a joke.
Christ, I can't remember. Is it Mo?
It is.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Wow, this is a big guy. He's got like a bell on his tail, or her. I think there's udders in here. On here. Let's see.
That's not an udder.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
That is utterly disgusting.
Yep. Official merch right there. Damn, this kicks ass.
Available at Walgreens.
Yes.
All right. Maybe this is the thumbnail one. No, I should probably go with the E-Tank, right?
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah.
Okay. All right, so that'll do it for the gets. Damn, this one kicked ass.
Yeah, you got a lot of good stuff there, man. Cool.
Hell yeah.
All right. Well, like Ty said, this is going to do it for the anime trash. We'll move on to a little bit of feedback before we close out the show.
Hey, we should also mention it's our 12th year anniversary.
Yeah.
Episode 1, 3DS Ghetto by Danny Bivens, James Charlton, and Matt Walker. March 11, 2011. In Japan it was, anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Rest of the world, it was March 12th.
Right. No, I thought it was the other way around. It was March 12th here, and it was March 11th in America.
We talked about Captain Rainbow. Learn with Pokemon Typing Adventure.
Maybe news that just broke of it.
The Last Story and the 3DS in general.
Yeah.
There it is. So yeah, that was our first ever show.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what did we talk about? The 3DS launch, of course. Street Pass. What's it like having a 3DS in your pocket walking around Tokyo? And then the news was virtual console releases and the crazy Pokemon themed DS typing game. Right. And then Japanese exclusive games like The Last Story and Captain Rainbow. Learn what it takes to give Birdo her happy ending. Oh, wow. We were just talking about Birdo DLC in this episode. Right. The Mario Kart. Man, it all comes full circle, doesn't it? So, yeah. Went some cool swag, apparently. That's all. Sounds good. Cool.
Yep. Well.
And now, Danny.
Thank you.
How many? Okay.
Yep. Into the feedback right now. If you guys want to send us any comments or questions or anything like that, feel free to hit us up. The Famicast at gmail.com. Thank you, James. You can hit us up on Twitter at the Famicast. You can sign up in the comments on YouTube and get things read out like these guys. There's just one that I wanted to pull out here. And yes, 240 episodes later. Did you put that together, James, or is that something that was actually on SpongeBob?
Yes. SpongeBob SquarePants has 240 episodes. No,
wow.
I made it.
Okay, I was going to say. I mean, hey, pretty legit. I mean, looks like SpongeBob font there.
Yeah, 100% legit.
Right.
240 episodes later.
Yep. I had one comment from Balls that I wanted to read out here. And yeah, him and I both, there's a game that we both like. And I think maybe some people are sick of hearing it. So this might be the last that you'll hear of it for a while. And this is a comment he had on my Theater Rhythm Final Fantasy or Theater Rhythm Final Barline review. And he says, really glad the series has continued. It feels really good to play on Switch and seems like a lot of attention to detail was put into its production. The only thing I miss is using the circle pad. It feels more accurate hitting multiple direction triggers than the joysticks. What do you think? Could they make a circle pad pro for the Switch? That'd be cool.
What?
No, it's I agree, because like just to talk about that game just here very briefly, it's like, yeah, it something about like the sticks. Sometimes when you're playing like really fast, when the songs are going really fast, you don't flick the sticks enough, so it doesn't register that you did it, and then you miss. But with the 3DS circle pad being, it doesn't have as much like room to go to like the edges and stuff. So like, I never had any problems with that type of thing. But anyways, yeah, thanks for that comment, man. And Yeah, I guess we'll keep rocking that game, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Well,
tweets. Also
yeah,
tweets,
there were a couple there, James. If you wanted to pull some of those up.
Sure. Yeah, I guess if you want to tweet at us, we're at the Famicast. Still on Twitter.
Right.
Loving it. So James Allen, friend of the show, says, Danny, this has got your name all over it. The Tears of the Kingdom special edition in the UK. Looks like you get some nice little pins. Is the Japanese one similar, I guess?
Yeah, I think it's the same.
Yep.
Almost the same. If it's, again, you get pins too. I got it pre-ordered already. Yep.
Of course. Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Damn, man, that's like a month ago.
Yeah.
I think we talked about that on the previous episode.
Possibly. Let's see what else we got here. MigXX808, friend of the show, question mark. How do you play NCAA football, the college version of Madden?
Yeah, I responded to that. It's like, you don't, because it doesn't exist anymore. like seriously, they haven't had a game since like 2014 or something. So it's like, yeah, best bet, man. Go dumpster diving at like, I don't know, Goodwill or whatever the equivalent of that is.
Next one from Dale _DPG with a Japanese flag in his name. I don't know if he's being ironic here. Can't wait to play Metroid Fusion again, but I wish Nintendo would slow down. So much stuff coming out these days.
No.
Is he being ironic?
No, I think just generally speaking. I mean, if you think about it, like, okay, have you played every single Game Boy Advance game, every Nintendo release? You know what I mean? It's like there's not enough time or money to do that. That's the way I took it.
Okay. I thought it was more because they're releasing one game a month. It's like, whoa, slow down, Nintendo.
No, I mean, hey, man, like, if I had all the time and money in the world, hell yeah, man, it'd be great.
Okay. Looks like Russ is psyched about the the Mario Kart Deluxe course pack number 4 coming out. Well, it's already out if you're listening to the audio show. Enjoy it.
Right.
He says, nice. At least it forces me to play on the Switch for a few hours. Oh, Xbox. What else we got? Oh, yeah, Jake Out. This is Jake Out's GIF. She says she's ready for 25 minutes of me talking about Splatoon 3. I don't know if it was 25 minutes, but hope you got your money's worth, J-Cat.
Or your
Please do enjoy.
worth, at least.
That's my reaction. So, yeah. Cool.
All right. Cool. Well, that is going to bring the Famicast 241 to a close. Thank you guys so much for participating in the live chat. Always fun to interact with you guys. Before we head out, we're going to go ahead and give our Twitter handles. And I'll go ahead and start out. And you can follow me at DannyBiv, DANNYBIV, JC.
Yep, I'm at FamiComplicated on Twitter still. Somebody in the chat was asking about how to join the Discord. If you go to contact on the website, famicast.com, click on contact, and then there's a link right there. Feel free to join the Discord. Just click that. Boom. Ty?
Yep.
Super Cat Drugs on Twitter. Also Cat Drugs on FGC Network on Mastodon. I made a post there. What do you call Mastodon posts? Are they just posts?
Dude, I have never used it. I couldn't figure it out. Feel like an old man.
It feels wrong to call it a tweet because it's not a tweet.
Yeah, it's not, but it is. But
oh no, it's a toot, like a trumpet sound.
Are you serious?
I think that's what it was, but it used to be, but they moved away from it because it sounds absolutely fucking stupid.
Yeah. Yes. To put it nicely,
but,
yes.
Yes. Yeah, I'm on networks.
Nice.
.com.
Yep.
Exactly. Yep. Well, that is going to do it for the show. I'm going to go ahead and throw up the Ender theme or the Ender thing here, James.
Oh, Danny, congrats on the Famicast Friday. What was it? The landmark, was it 260? Was it like 5 years or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 year anniversary of Famicast Friday, the weekly updates on Twitter.
Yeah, well, not on Twitter. It's on the
and
website at least.
Linked to the website. Yes.
No, it's just if you don't know, it's just a way to keep track of everything that's happening on the website or YouTube or whatever. So check it out. It's just if it gives anything you missed. But cool. That is going to do it for the episode for real now. Of course, James Ty. Thanks, dudes. We will catch you all later.
Right.
Peace.
See you later. Boys.
Peace.
Happy birthday to us.
Merry Christmas.